Manchester United will be hosting Aston Villa tomorrow in the Premier League. Aston Villa is going to the Old Trafford. Oh boy, this is going to be an important match. This is a difficult game between these two teams. Man U 51 points, Aston Villa 51 points. Aston Villa has been so poor. They have been so bad in the league so far because they have lost a lot of points. Now Man U is ahead of them with goals. So this game now, Aston Villa will be looking forward to win their game against Man U. They will be looking forward to go ahead of Man U and extend their lead over Man U if they win this match. And Man U will be looking forward to keep their place on that top 4 because Man U is on top position and they want to cement that position so that they can be able to qualify for Champions League next season. And this is a very tough game for Man U. Last match against Newcastle, they lost. With 10 men, Newcastle beat them. With 10 men, Newcastle scored them 2 goals. Newcastle received red card in the first half and they still managed to score Man U 2 goals. So Man U, their form now is shaking. Their form is shaking. Though they have not been playing games all this while. They have been on holiday for over 7 days a week. They are not playing any competition. So I believe Man U, they have the energy. They have been training enough for this game against Aston Villa because Aston Villa, their last match they won in the Europa League. They won 1-0. And Aston Villa have not been that good. They have not been in their moment. Their form dropped drastically. But that win they had in the Europa League will give them a lot of energy, a lot of boost to play that game against Manchester United. In as much as yes, they have been playing consecutively in the league and in the Europa League, but they'll be looking forward to win Man U because Manchester United and Aston Villa game is always difficult. It's always a difficult game between both teams. Always a difficult game. But let's see what will happen in that game because I believe Aston Villa will do a magical thing in that game against Man U. They will do a magical thing. They will like to win that game. And Man U will be looking forward to get back to their best because Man U form dropped so bad. And Aston Villa, on the other hand, wants to make it to the Champions League because Aston Villa has been on top position. They have been on top position for a long time before Manchester United took over that position. And they now went down to 4th, and which they don't want to drop below that. They don't want to go out of that top 4. If they go out of that top 4, it will be a disgraceful performance to them and also to coach Unai Emery. Because Aston Villa has been on top position for a long time. They have been on third, second. They are doing well, but all of a sudden they started dropping points. And now Man U from 6th has overtaken them to 3rd. And they are now pushed down to 4th. So that game is going to be a very difficult game. A very difficult game for Manchester United and a very difficult game for Aston Villa. That game is 50-50. I wouldn't say Man U will win, Aston Villa will win because both teams are unequal when it comes to performance. They are unequal, and Man U and Aston Villa also share the same points apart from goals because Man U is ahead of them by goals. So that game is going